Okay.
It's
Um,
alive.
should I should I start or you
I
don't
would
matter?
appreciate if you would, because I'm busy
Yeah, sure.
playing.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I'm providing
All
the
right.
entertainment, the visual.
Are you implying that the audio is not entertaining? 'Cause that's what it sounds like you're implying. It hurts
I
my feelings.
mean,
Oh, what's up, everybody? Sup, y'all? That's my normal thing. I don't like my normal thing anymore. I feel like it doesn't have that punch. If you ever listen to,
you're
I
not
know
thug.
the opening of this podcast is not going to be complaining about my opening to everything, but no, if you ever listen to, some people have that "what's up" and it's got that "what" thing going on,
What's
and
up,
it just
everybody? It's
it
White
sounds
Boy
good.
7th Street.
Yeah, but I don't want my thing to just be "what's up" because everybody does that. Or uh, Philip DeFranco calls everybody names and stuff. But anyway, so I don't know. I might
What's
want to
up,
work on something.
slow? Whoa.
Yeah. My
Whoa,
phone
Philly.
is my phone is ringing. What time is it? It's too early for my wife to be calling, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, I've been gone for a long time now. What has it been? 2 weeks?
Something like that,
Maybe
and
even
I've been a
longer
piece
than
of
that.
trash and have not been able to keep up without you. You
Aw,
complete me.
I I feel so needed. I
You
like that.
you are though.
I actually on my way home I popped my phone up on my little dashboard thing and I turned the camera on and I recorded something of because I hadn't heard back from you whether or not there was a CFG podcast happening, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make a quick video letting everybody know that we're not dead and that we are out here and we're gonna be doing stuff. And then I got home and you're like, hey, we should do something real quick, so I was like, oh well, I don't need that. And you know what, the video is trash anyway because it's attached to my
The
car. It's
vibrating
yeah,
of
it's bumping everywhere, and like
the
the sun was in just the right spot where you could see from my neck down. And so it was like I was just this headless thing driving a car.
glorious
Yeah. So you know what?
mountain.
I might go ahead and post it to YouTube anyway, just because it looks funny. And
Put it on
but
Facebook and Google
put it or
Plus.
yeah, put it on Facebook. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. Anyway, we're still here. Things should be ramping up here real
Ooh.
soon. How rude of me! I didn't ask you. How are you doing? I haven't talked to you like
Oh,
really in a
I'm
while.
hurt. I am absolutely hurt and devastated.
I think you'll survive.
I will actually,
That's
and
good.
actually I will win.
I don't know what are you gonna win?
I just won a game of Hearthstone and it felt
Oh,
delicious.
there you go.
I was able to combo. I gave something double attack, and then I gave it
Mhm.
+3 attack. So I
Nice,
effectively gave it. I made it attack for 14. It felt really good. I'm not playing on my
nice.
personal account right now, so.
Okay.
But I'm doing pretty good. I actually went out and hung out with my homie Adam, who owed me some money for a physical deck of cards.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, well, this is unexpected. I didn't expect to see this money until next week. Let's open a box of cards. So we went up to the registry, dropped $70 on this box of cards, opened up the first pack. The first card was like facing backwards, like the wrong direction. And I'm
Hmm.
like, wait, that can't be. It was a full art set that retails between 150 and 200.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm having a great day.
I guess so.
But yeah, so we're not dead, everyone.
No.
We this is gonna be a very, 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 very short little diddly do thing.
Yep. Just letting you know that
Just
we're
letting
not
you
dead.
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are. Well, okay. So we've talked about because there's. I don't know if you all listening have noticed, but a lot of times we're really far behind on getting our stuff up on YouTube because we record it and then it takes forever. And it's not just this show. Join the Rivalry's been really bad about it, and Original Gamers Podcast hasn't been bad about it. So we're fiddling around with the idea of doing this live, straight to YouTube. That should.
The
I say it,
live
it should take care of
cast.
the turnaround. No, it will take care of the turnaround because literally as soon
It'll
as we're done
go
recording,
right up.
it'll be there, and even you'll even be able to come watch it happen while it's happening, and maybe we'll take questions or maybe we'll ignore you. I don't really know.
We can
We
give
haven't
live
decided this stuff.
feedback.
Yeah, you could tell us. while it's happening how terrible we are, and then we'll ban you. No, we're not like that.
What do you think this is? Geeks Under Grace?
Oh!
I pulled the trigger. I quit the group.
Oh, did you?
I
was actually
did
about to
that in
say,
the last
you still
week.
stream with them, but
No.
oh,
I
okay.
haven't been able to stream due to my current internet situation, and
Yeah.
I was giving some hot criticism, and they pulled me from several chats, saying,
Oh,
"Hey, that was uncalled for. We will deal with you tonight." That was 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't gotten a message back from
oh,
anyone. And
okay.
I don't think any of them follow us, so I don't feel bad about,
I
making
don't.
my situation known.
I don't know if anyone on the board. I know some people that are involved in the group to like limited degrees are in our little group, but yeah, I don't think anybody who like works for them follows us
Because
mostly.
I
So
basically at the end of the day, what happened was somebody said that the Geeks Under Grace gaming YouTube channel was a failure, and I'm like, by what standard are we coining this a failure? Because if you look at the gaming YouTube channel, by and large, you had three good content creators, and that
uh-huh.
was one of them isn't, or most of them aren't even with Geeks Under Grace anymore as volunteers even. But those good content creators were Joe Morgan
Uh-huh.
of
Yeah.
Righteous Fury, um, Wesley Wood, who is no
Yeah.
longer with the
Yeah.
business. That was
There's a lot
that
of
was an
drama.
ugly affair.
Yeah.
And there was another person. I'm not gonna say it was me because my content was mediocre. I'm not gonna say it was good.
Mhm.
Um, so they had potential, but what I had said was that we had booty content creators.
Yeah.
That's all I
That
had said.
that was what you got chastised
That
for?
is what got me booted.
That's interesting.
Yep. So, but we're not here to talk about what I'm
Yeah.
doing in other places. This ultimately was good for me because, uh, as some of you may know and understand, we kind of created CrossForge Gaming out of what Geeks Under Grace wasn't going to do,
Right.
which, first and foremost, was cater to esports. Uh, that's our number one goal, and while we are still on a slow roll of making that happen, there are other things that we want to do better, purely on principle. Um, Paul said that we are all running a race, and we should run that race to the best of our ability. And how do I put this? There's so much potential to reach out to geeks and gamers, but we have to be able to allow for dialogue. People have to be allowed to be angry. People have to be
Mhm.
allowed to understand the frustration, the tears, the blood, the sweat, the labor, the RNG. People have to be able to be uncomfortable.
Right.
I don't believe in any benefits to holding people back. What? He just milled himself 2 cards.
In case y'all are wondering, yes, you are watching what he's doing right now. It's not
Yep.
some
I'm
most of the
live
time.
recording Hearthstone.
But
Usually I've been
yeah,
playing it after, but I
right.
almost
So
prefer
this is
this because, and honestly, I should have you note for the future, we're probably going to have everybody spectating my game at the same time.
okay. Then we can all comment. I like that idea.
Exactly.
That's good. So, um, well, anyway, I want to say real quick because I'm sure there's somebody out there listening. It's like, man, they're just talking crap on this other Facebook group or whatever it was that they were a part of. That's not why we exist. Um, we exist because some of us while we were volunteering at Geeks Under Grace, wanted to do something. Geeks Under Grace wasn't interested in doing it, so we decided to do it ourselves. We didn't, and I bring this up because even very recently, I got like auto added. I guess it wasn't auto added. Somebody added me to a Facebook group, and I was like, "What? I don't understand what this is for. I don't know any of these people." And apparently, I just got added to it by somebody who knew that I was part of Geeks Under Grace. And this page basically existed because someone got kicked out of the Geeks Under Grace Facebook group and then went and made their own thing as kind of like a middle finger to them.
Yeah.
That's not why we exist. We exist because Gug, and I can say that now because I'm not a volunteer. It's Gug. We exist because Gug wanted to do one thing, we wanted to do another thing. Yes, we had some differences. Yes, I personally butted heads with a lot of people over there, and I know that a lot of people butt heads with a lot of people over there, but there's also people over there that I still am friends with, that I love, that I think are doing really good stuff. My personal opinion is if they weren't part of Geeks Under Grace, maybe I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. If they weren't part of Geeks Under Grace, I think these people that I'm talking about could probably do better things. But that's just my personal
That's a
opinion.
fair assessment, but
Yeah.
you're right. That the world is changing yet again for a lot of people. You know, we're
Mhm.
dealing with, for those of you that don't know, because I know we do have a couple people international that follow us. For those of you that don't know, America is going through a lot of turmoil right now. We still don't
Mhm.
know what we're doing as a nation. Um, Not that that's a terrible thing, but we're very confused. There's a lot of people that are hurt and angry, and
Mhm.
it's boiled over even more so into the religious communities.
Yeah.
And oh, you cheeky little! I just lost
Aw.
after he almost milled himself to death.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. What you're trying to
So
say is,
even
tensions
in
are
the
high.
tensions are high all around, and so having these little disputes, it it helps to talk about them to make sure that they are known. We don't want people stabbing each other in the back. I would rather be stabbed in the face because
Mhm.
then I can at least see it coming.
Yep.
You know, there's no surprises with it. That
Mhm.
being said, there shouldn't be any stabbing, period. But, you know, humans being humans, we like to have disagreements. Different methodologies, different, ways of thinking. Some people are just so inflexible that they can't even imagine trying it another way. Or they can't actually imagine that they are not as good as they think they are. And so
Mhm.
that is why it is so good and so wise to surround yourself with critics. People who can look at you and say, "You quit being C, a C word." Um,
A Christian? No.
Four-letter word starts with C.
No, I know what you mean. Um,
um,
yeah, and none of us here think that we're perfect or that we're above criticism. Hey, if you're watching this podcast right now and you're like, "This is a piece of garbage,"
you
tell
right.
us. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is a piece of garbage, but tell us. As long as you're not, heck, you can even go on the Facebook page, and as long as you're not bullying people, we're probably gonna let you do and say whatever you want, because I ain't got time to have my feelings hurt, so you're not gonna bother me. But that was s- I think I've probably told this story before. My phone's ringing again. That when I left Geeks Under Grace, it was largely because I was very critical of not certain practices so much, but of a certain individual that was over there, and I was repeatedly critical of this person, and I asked this person repeatedly to talk to me about it. Like I didn't want to just be spatting off stuff about them. I wanted to actually discuss these concerns I had with him, and I suspect he had concerns about. Actually, I know he had concerns about me because he got me removed from the group. So clearly, he had concerns about me, and I wanted to talk to him about it, and he wasn't having it, even to the point where he blocked me on Facebook. So I just, we don't want to be like that. We want to take our criticism well, and we want to discuss concerns amongst
Freedom
each
of
other and
speech.
yeah, it's and you know what, people who, because I remember people coming into the Geek Center Grace Facebook page and complaining and being like, freedom of speech is like, well, technically you're on Facebook, you're on a moderated forum of sorts. You don't really have freedom of speech if the people moderating it don't want to give it to you. And you know what?
It's
That's
only the
fine. That's their
government.
prerogative. Yeah, only the
Right.
government owes you freedom of speech. We can choose to give you freedom of speech, and I hope that we will choose to do that rather than just shut you up because we don't like what you're saying. But
Now we might make fun of you. That
right,
might be
we
the
might.
that might be the extent of it. That might be like, oh no, they're making fun of me. They think I'm a fool. Oh no.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, you're still going to be able to get your peace of mind out there, and there's a lot of benefit to that versus just holding it in or waiting to the last second to play a card on a roping turn. I've been waiting for this guy to play for 45 seconds.
So anyway, that I probably need to run. Like I said, this was going to be really short. So yes, we're still here. We're still doing stuff. We've got some stuff on the burner. We're cooking up some stuff. Um, and yeah, I'm excited. I hope you
So
all are too.
please stay tuned, stay subscribed, and we will work harder at providing more for you guys. Also, keep your ears to the ground. We are looking for people who have video editing skills. I have personally contracted one person to work with us on that, but we are looking for content creators and video manipulators. So be thinking about that if that's something you would like to volunteer with, or you would like to make that a job thing, or something you can put on a resume as I rope on this guy. Um, be thinking about that because it's an opportunity that we can provide for you that helps us both. So,
Absolutely.
thank you everyone for watching and staying tuned. God bless you all and have a good day.
Bye.